Hey there, welcome to today's video. Let me jump right in there. Alright, let's get started. The Nvidia Corporation, NVDA, produces chips with the ability to power self-driving cars and cloud gaming, making them the future of automation and cloud computing. However, the supposed future of self-driving cars has had its stock price staying vertical on the metaverse. But there's hope in the stock market that the Nvidia stock can rise as much as $500. How so? Why would it get so high? Continue watching this video to know the reason the Nvidia stock will hit a $500 price, and how soon it's going to happen. And before we get into that, can you spare a few seconds to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and bell icon? This will help you get informed of our new and upcoming videos that promise to be educational and informative. If you are looking to invest in a stock that has a very high market capitalization and is also among the top, be alert. For there's a deep dive in Nvidia Corporation's stock price, and it may rise to $500 soon. To know why, we have to start at the very beginning. The Nvidia stock basics. The chip maker Nvidia is a fabless company of chips. By fabless, we mean they do not necessarily have to own a factory for the fabrication of their products, or chips. Over the years, they have designed and developed some graphics processing units that help to make video games more realistic. Aside from that, they have also expanded in artificial intelligence chips technology, developing new drugs, data centers, and more importantly, in the automation of cars, with the aim of making them driverless. If you're familiar with the electric car industry, then you know that the NIO ET7 chip, which acts as the brain for the highly autonomous electric car, was manufactured by Nvidia corporations. Not only that, but the chips used in Amazon Web Services data centers are also manufactured by Nvidia. Before we continue, did you know that the Nvidia chip can also be used to mine Bitcoin? Pretty amazing, right? The graphics processing units made by Nvidia act as accelerators for central processing units that are designed and developed by other companies. Its first central processing unit was unveiled in April 2021 and was named Grace. The central processing unit, Grace, uses the UK-based ARM for high-end computing chip designs. Having their own central processing unit, they now offer a completely designed system for data centers, putting them in the right spot to comfortably challenge top giant processor companies, the likes of Advanced Micro Devices and even Intel. However, with all these upsides, there are downsides, one of which is their struggle with closing out the $40 billion takeovers of ARM. And this may constitute a challenge towards hitting $500. Because central to garnering more traction and relevance in enterprise servers and smartphone chips is ARM's technology, making them very important to Nvidia if they are going to hit $500. One big success for Nvidia was their giant leap into metaverse platforms, or should we say Facebook, as they were formerly called, and also into Microsoft. These two companies believe that the virtual world would grow immensely in the future. But how would this grow Nvidia's stock price to $500? At the Nvidia virtual conference held in November, Jensen Huang, the CEO, showed how the Nvidia Omniverse is a virtual world simulation that could collaborate with other platforms to enhance 3D workflows. But this is not the best part. The company announced that they would be able to generate interactive AI-based avatars using the Omniverse avatar. Through these, metaverses can be designed. While some companies like Lockheed Martin are testing the Omniverse in simulation for wildfire management, other companies are using it to design digital twins of factories and world-class buildings. The Nvidia chips indeed give these companies the ability to build their metaverses. But the majority of the revenues that will be generated will go to the company responsible for generating the infrastructure, which in this case is Nvidia. If this is not a sure way to hit $500, what is? With the onset of the coronavirus pandemic, there was an increase in cloud gaming, and an accompanying increase in the demands for Nvidia chips for designing and developing video games, data centers, and home computing. There was so much demand that they ran into a global shortage. This global shortage has led to lots of downsides for most companies. But it was worse for the automobile industry, as the majority of Nvidia chips are used in making autonomous or driverless cars and infotainment for cars. These shortages could be a reason Nvidia stock may reach $500, in addition to the fact that cloud gaming is rapidly growing around the world, with Nvidia standing a promising stance to fight off rivals like Amazon Amazon Luna, Google Stadia, and Microsoft Xbox Network. One way to see if Nvidia stock will hit $500 is to take a cursory stroll through their technical analysis. Not too long ago, they earned an IBD composite rating of an unbeatable 99. In case you don't know what this means, it means the Nvidia stock was able to outperform 99% of regarding combined fundamental and technical metrics. With this rating, it's about right to say the Nvidia stock belongs to the IBD stocks leaderboard. This is to say the Nvidia stock is among the list of stocks that are regarded as stocks with the most potential to hit big gains. That means Nvidia stock could hit $500 or more soon. The Nvidia stock does not only belong to the IBD leaderboard, it also belongs to the sector leaders list, the IBD 50 and the Big Cap 20. Impressive, right? And if you are not yet aware, when it comes to stock investing, investors are more interested in stocks that have composite ratings of 95%, with 90% being the least accepted rate. This is because these stocks show potential for investors to earn profits, which is indeed every investor's main objective. On the 21st of December 2021, Nvidia stock went up to the 50-day line, rallying at 4.9% and being named a 2022 top pick by UBS. Not too long ago, before then, Nvidia stock had retaken the 21-day and 10-day exponential growth averages, showing great signs of gaining momentum. When it comes to RS rating, Nvidia stock has a rating of 98 after successfully beating 98% of all the stocks. Not to mention that Nvidia is held by the iShares PHLX semiconductor ETF. Although Nvidia stock is experiencing some decline, the worst is yet to happen. However, no matter how it dips, it will surely make an impressive comeback. Why? There are several reasons, and all these reasons can push the price of the stock to $500 or more. According to IDC's forecast in 2022, Nvidia chips will be in very strong demand. And you know how an increase in demand can lead to an increase in the price of commodity, and hence a rise in its stock price. Also, according to an estimate by a third party, the entire computer graphics processing unit market is expected to hit $138 billion in value, a massive $7 billion increase from 2021. They also estimate that gaming PCs will also hit $37 billion in revenue in the same 2022. Nvidia benefits directly from both increases in the two sectors, and this is because their more than 80% share positions them in a solid position to pocket most of this market revenue. Another good reason is that Nvidia has been seriously working to increase the supply of their graphics processing units to gamers. If this happens, the shortage of chips will ease by a great deal before mid-2022. This is backed by a statement by Nvidia Chief Executive Officer Jensen Huang, who claimed and asserted in their November 2021 conference that Nvidia has secured a guaranteed supply and very large amounts of chips. In his exact words, quite a spectacular amount of it. With this confession, it shows Nvidia is properly positioned to supply more graphics processing cards in 2022, which in a way will ease any concern that may have existed regarding their stock price, as well as raise it to $500. Also, for their data center business, which gave Nvidia about 41% of their 2021 third quarter revenue, there's an expected increase. This increase will be caused by nothing but their recent deployment of brand new top-scale data centers. This is in league with a third-party report that claims there will be a 20% growth rate for the hyperscale data center market, which, on the other hand, will create a demand for more accelerators for data centers, a specialty of Nvidia, whose graphic processing units are sold as accelerators for data centers, which is expected to generate revenue of more than $20 billion by 2027. All of this points to the possibility of Nvidia stock getting to $500. But this is not all. In addition to all that has been mentioned, the Nvidia Omniverse is also one reason why the stock can hit $500. It's already making investors and Nvidia stock enthusiasts bullish about the data center business of Nvidia. $500 is not such a high mark to hit when you put all these into consideration, and it's enough reason for investors to not worry over fluctuations that may occur in Nvidia stock prices. To the $1 billion question. With all the decline experienced by Nvidia stock, is it still worth investing in? Will it ever get to hit $500? Fundamentally, sales and earnings of Nvidia are still rising again after a very sharp decline. This is because the corporation faced the decline by expanding in their growing area, the likes of their cloud gaming, the accelerator for data center, and in automated or self-driving cars. Also, there is the adoption of the metaverse and cryptocurrencies. These two can further increase the demand for Nvidia chips, which will increase the price of Nvidia stock to about $500 or more. And if you already own shares in the Nvidia corporations, the Nvidia stock is worth investing in. But if you're an investor looking to create and establish a new position and add to your portfolio, it's advisable you wait. This is to give the stock enough time to build a valid base. Then you can make your own decision. However, being one of the most sought after in data center markets and cloud gaming, and the rise in these two industries, it's wise to always watch the Nvidia stock. $500 is just a mark. It can hit way higher. There's no telling. What do you think of Nvidia stock hitting $500? Do you think it's possible? Or will the stock continue on its vertical decline? Do well to let us know in the comments section below. If you liked our video, then go ahead and click on the thumbs up, subscribe, and the bell icon to get notified of our new and upcoming videos.